Can you see? Oh God. Look, look. That's fucked up. Look. Is that what that is? Cowabunga gamers, welcome back to another episode of Technological Journey. Last time we finished up Taranium. While I'm thinking about it, let's get that started. We finished up Taranium and we got started on the UMV macerator components. So this is where we are going to pick up today. Last we left off, we needed peak Polymide foil, which is the two liquids we made, and a few foils, which we should have. Sub 2 LCRs for what we need today. So what was this? This was 3 inputs and 2 fluid inputs. Okay, so let's grab 3 of these, 3 fluid generic inputs, and then 1 quad input, right? So what we can do, and then quad input. Where is my wrench? God, I can't believe we're at episode 110 already. That is insane. We have come so far, and we are edging near the beginning of the episode. The beginning of the episode, the end of the series, which, I mean, it's still a ways away, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward. I'm not looking forward to finishing up. I'm enjoying the journey that is this technological hellscape. Anyway, so there's those, and this just outputs. This just has a single output, so we can grab a EV output bus. No, that is the wrong thing there. Face this down, and then put a storage bus on it. And that should be good. I think we're missing the foils, which we are, but that shouldn't be too bad. We should have these on auto tap at the very least. At least we should. I'd be very surprised if we didn't. Yeah. Okay, we probably need a crafting card. That's fine. But hey, we got the peak foil. Now, is this a? We need to hold it. That's fine. Okay, we got the peak foil, and the peak foil, I believe, is really only used to make the highly insulating foil in a chemical bath. Chemical bath. I went ahead and made a UV chem bath and a fluid heater for this. So we're just going to throw these down. So for this Azafullerene, we are going to need a pump. So we can slap down a pump and get this set up, right? So this is going to be the animated fullerene, which we are going to make in a bit here. I set this to import, yes, and then we just need a fine rhenium wire, which we do not have, because why would we? Or proc. We also need to get the UMV assembly line today, because we cannot craft, or we cannot upgrade the large assembler without it, which is annoying, but it's necessary. I'm accepting of it. This is our fate. We cannot bypass what the council has decided for us. By council, I mean the pact. Anyway, let's get, before I forget, let's have this output into here. let us get this animated fullerene up. So this is going to be 3 fluid inputs and a single item input, quad input hatch, and then water. So that's going to be fullerene. Oh, I worry we may need to do more work for this. Carbon dioxide and terabutanol. Hold on, didn't we do something with this? We had terabutanol. Didn't we? Terabutanol, carbon monoxide, shit. Okay, got another LCR made. Ugh, I cut my finger on a fish spatula today, and I just hit the cut. Ouchies. Tert-butanol is 3. I swear to God, we made this. We made this. It's 3 solid inputs. Three solid inputs, which are always welcome. See, I can't tell if fluids are more annoying or liquids are more annoying. I think I just put down fluid interfaces for these items. I guess it really depends on the item, huh? Sodium azide and potassium dust. Okay, dokie. So I wonder which ones of these we have. I have an idea. We should have this, but we don't have the other 2. Where are you making sodium azide? Ew, we're making it in the nanoparticle room. The nanoparticle room, I think, was over here. It was one of the orange sections. Yeah, it's right here. So, sodium azide. Where are we making you? Alumina? No. Nanoparticles. Nope. Nope. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Sodium. Was it in this room or was it the I feel like it might have been in the... Let me find this. Yeah, I was right. It was the Starlight rocket fuel room. So this is on white. White can come sodium ME interface. We are looking for a storage bus on red, I think, which we do not have. So let's make one. Storage bus. Storage bus, you are just going to be this, and then we should see sodium azide. We saw it, right? Nice, okay. So that's going into the system and going over here. So we should be good with all 3 of these. Yes, okay, so what do this make? Sodium dust, potass ash. I don't think I care. Output. So we want a EV output hatch and an EV output bus. Output bus first, items first, fluid second. Yes, so with this, the fluid is the one we want. This can just go into a, right? Potash. Do we, this is, let's grab a 64K storage cell for this. Realistically, this is probably gonna, I should definitely probably just void this, shouldn't I? What are you missing? You don't have enough of that. Wait, what? How did we go through all of that so fast? Terbutal, this goes here. We get it back. Okay, so we just need to process this for hue. Okay. Right. So this one. So we're looking at this. So fullerene goes here. You probably need a priority. And then for the liquids, right? No. You want carbon monoxide and the terbutal. And then we have 3 filtered output hatches. So this first one is going to be the animated fullerene, because that's the one we want. This one here is going to be the terbutal, because we need this to go back into the system. We want that to stay, and you are going to be the carbon monoxide, which can just get trashed for all I care. Will I regret this later? Maybe. Who is to say? Okay, we are missing some stuff. Yes, we are. Okay. So we're missing the carbon monoxide and the fullerene. Okay. And I think both of these come from here and then here. Yeah, we have like a bunch of that in stock. We can cancel this. We don't have any unfolded fullerene. Why do we not have any unfolded fullerene? Where do we make this? We can skip this. We can skip a lot of this. Okay, so this should have fixed the issue with unfolded. It did, yes. So we were just out of ethyl benzene. Let's actually take another look at that. I want to say it was in here. Yeah, so all of these are at UV. So yeah, these are doing the best they can, which is fine. Yeah, and this just got sent off. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but we also upgraded the, I'm sure I've mentioned it before. We upgraded the laser engraver, so it now takes 3 seconds instead of like one taking 20 seconds, which is a huge improvement, and I'm happy we did that. So where did we last leave off? We should have we got the fullerene. We have almost everything here. What are we missing? Carbon monoxide. And that's just because this wasn't, yeah, it wasn't prioritized correctly. So we should be seeing it's at LUV, which it is. It has power, which it does. Hold on. Carbon dioxide, not monoxide. There you go. Yep, so we have animated fullerene now. And this should be happy, which it seems to be. Okay, cool. Which means you're going, we have this. And we have, okay, good. And this is peak the foils we made. So we can get a conveyor belt for this. And then if we set this to import, we're getting, yes, okay. And then drawer it up. I really do like how we only make one drawer at a time. Instead of just making a bunch of them and having them. But hey, who am I to say this is the wrong way to do it? Now then. This insulation wire assembly. Let's go check out the... I'm hoping this is just a pattern. So let's see if we have argon here. We do. So yes, it should just be a pattern. We don't have... Okay, this isn't going to be just a pattern. Lovely. Lovely. Already see the issues we're going to have. So insulation, highly insulating foil. That makes sense. And then these three. So let's go put highly insulating foil on tap. Because obviously I forgot to do that. There. And then we just need a storage bus here set to this and there. So now we should have highly insulating foil. Okay. So memory foam block. What the air poly. Oh, jeez Christ. This is much more involved than I thought it would be. Nice. So I did a quick look through what we need to get, not this, but these last few components for the insulation wire assembly. We have the fiber reinforced epoxy resin rod. This is literally just a recipe because we have the fiber reinforced epoxy resin. So we just need to turn that into a rod. For the rest of this though, we need polyurethane, which comes from a chemical reactor of a whole bunch of stuff, right? So I went ahead, and then we need this, which is fun. So I went ahead and made two, actually before we do anything, no, okay, so it doesn't look like there's any specific skips. So let's get, I made two chemical reactors so we can just get started here. So this is the polyurethane itself. Polyurethane has 3 fluid inputs. So we could 100% use a quad input hatch here. Quad input hatch with, so polyurethane, oxygen, ethanol glycol, and toluene something or another. We'll see how many of these we actually have. I don't think we have any of them, but we'll solve that problem when we get there. Right. And then the outputs for polyurethane, it's just water and the one we want. So we can grab 2 filtered outputs, 2 filters, and we have the trash cans with us. Because since it's water and we don't really care about water, we are just going to void the heck out of this, dude. There you go. And this is going to be the polyurethane itself. Fluid storage bus, bam. Okay, so we should have oxygen in here. Ethylene glycol. Do we even have ethylene glycol? I don't think we do. Right? Oh, we do have ethylene glycol. Do we have this one? No. Okay, so that's the one we need to make, the toluene stuff. Shit. So this is going to be the toluene stuff we need. Okay, so this is just going to be a quad output hatch, quad input hatch. And again, another 3 filters. Pretty simple, pretty simple. So what was this going to be? This was going to be all this fun stuff. That's so much stuff for this. Priority, okay. So you are going to be this with a storage bus. You are going to be hydrochloric acid with a storage bus. No, with a trash can, actually. And you are just going to be water with a trash can. Man, we are ruthless here, folks. Okay, so we have the hydrogen. Good. Hydrogen, nitric acid, phosgene. We'll take a look at the phosgene in a bit, but the last thing we needed was toluene. Capacity cards, and then toluene with a fluid storage bus here. Extract only. Okay, so you have everything we need. We should just need to give these tape. Yeah, that's going. Look at that. This should be going. It is. And we got polyurethane. Okay. Let me go check on... Actually, I'll bring you with this. What do we use this for? We use it to make... I remember making this, and this is for PCBS. Okay, so we make phosgene in the... with the fullerene stuff. Was that here? Was fullerene here? No. Why can't we make more fullerene? Ugh. Okay. Okay, so we got the blockages dealt with. I also went ahead and got a recipe in for the epoxy rods, so we can craft these now. We are full on polyurethane, so let's go ahead and get the rest of this done. So polyurethane, right? Polyurethane. We need a fluid solidifier for polyurethane. So let's get some more of these and some pumps. We're gonna need some pumps coming up. Did that even doesn't work? Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Oh, strange. Okay, so we'll just put the output on top. Set this to import, and then we want polyurethane, right? Polyurethane goes in, you go in, and then we need mold ingot. We also need a drawer, which we have plenty of. You go in, you output to the top here. Okay, so we have this. The polyurethane bars automated. Sweet. Okay, so now we want a few mixers, I believe. Actually, what can we do here? No, we can't do anything. We need to leave a gap just to make it look nice. No other reason. Okay, so we want one mixer, two mixers. So we need a 3 space, which is fine because we have a 3 space. Mixer. So we want, I'm gonna say 1 mixer, 2 mixer, at least 1 mixer, 2 mixer. You're going to have you here. So we want this, right? So we want, hold on, let's get rid of all this jazz. Polyurethane rod. Interesting. We can make the rod too. Okay. Right. So we're trying to make this. So we need foam, and we're trying to do this. So we need these last two here. Right? And then we want a conveyor belt here. Set this to import and set this pump to import. It was calcite dust. That's going to need a priority, and then we move the output here. So it outputs to this mixer, and this mixer just gets air, I believe. Right? So air. Do we even have air? I guess we'll find out. Set that to a priority. Do that. Okay. Come down here, and then we do something like this, I guess. Yeah. There you go. So you are getting the good stuff. At least you should be. Polyurethane, yeah. Yeah. So we need to come down here. We need to add calcite to the list here. That should now be going into here. Cool. So if we give this power, this should be going. We're getting the where is, okay, what is happening here? Okay, there it goes now. And then the pump needs to come here. Set it to import. Now then, do we actually have air, or is that a scam? Okay, we need to check on ethylene glycol. We don't have air? Really? Interesting. Maybe that's the wrong air. No, that's the right air. Liquid air. It's probably being made into liquid air. Okay. Actually, could we get an air collector? Yeah, we can get an LUV air collector, couldn't we? We have... Yeah, we have a bunch of air collectors. I don't see why we don't just set those up again. Actually, if we wanted to. These just go up to LUV, right? Yeah, bummer. I know what to do. I know what to do. We can come over to machine 2. We don't have any room in machine 2. Machine 2 is a fool's errand. Do we have any LUV spaces open? UV. Oh, geez, Louises. Ivy. Liquid nitrogen. Nitrogen? Let me figure this out. Okay, figured out the issue with ethylene glycol. So we're making this again. And I also set up 4 of the air collectors and interface. This is just going into the fluids network. We are now stockpiling air, which is pretty nice. So we can head back to here and we should hopefully see, yeah, we got the foam, right? And then this just goes into a fluid solidifier. We need mold block here. We need a drawer. And then if we set this to output fluid. Hello? Yes? Output fluid? Wild. Fluid solidifier. Mold. We got memory foam blocks. Sweet. Ew, I bet it was because I had the output hatch, or output side there. That's my guess, at least, as to why that wasn't working. But anyway, we have everything set up. So we should be able to put that and polyethylene bar. Okay, so that means all we need to do is set up a recipe here. Stick that into the lathe. I can't even remember what we were trying to get with this. We were trying to get insulation wire assembly. Hey, we did it. I'm proud of us. Good job. Okay, we need the UMV, one of these, but to get one of these, we need the UMV assembler. So we need, well, the UMV assembler. So let's make a quick pattern for this. Right, and see what we need. Okay. Honestly, not bad. We need some cable, robot arms, and a machine hull. So let me get these patterns in. Actually, hold on. Vibranium plates. Yeah. Anything interesting here? Not really. We need motors. We need the UMV components. But other than that, this should be fine. And this is where the insulation wire assembly comes in. So yeah, let me get these patterns in and I'll bring you back. Okay, so I went ahead, got all the patterns in and crafted the UMV assembler, which is huge in itself. Now we need to cheat a little bit. So we need to upgrade the large assembler, and to do that, we are going to need 4 UMV. Let's see, UMV modules, right? So we need 4 conveyors. 4 conveyors and 4 robot arms. Okay, so we need to take a look at that. It might just be slow, I think. It shouldn't be, but it could be. It's right here. Peak. So we are out of the peak foil, which is peak polyfoil. You weirdly don't have enough of this eptic acid because you are missing an input of that sac acid, and sac acid comes from glucose and oxygen, which should be over here. Fructose. Sodium dust. How did sodium get in here? Ah, extract only. That'll do it. Wait, would that do it? Wait, fructose. Fructose. We want this, which is glucose. So we want a void drawer upgrade, I believe. So that should start this again, which it does. Cool. We're also going to put an emerald upgrade in this. God knows we'll need it. And then you're going again. Sweet. So I'll come back once those are crafted. Okay, we are back. We got the robot arm block and conveyor module block at UMV. So we can get these switched out. And then robot arm. And then it's conveyor. And then robot arm. So that should form up, yes. And then we can switch this one out with the UMV energy hatch. It forms brilliant. And now we need to do the large assembler none. We gotta put in these. And then for the macerator, right, what do we need? We need a piston and a motor block. Right, so piston, motor block, and piston block. Okay, so hopefully those don't take too long to craft up. In the meantime, while we wait for those, we can sort of plan our next goal. But first I want to check power, because we are using a ton of power and we are not inputting nearly enough. I believe for the hyper reactors, we need hyper reactors. Yeah, we are going to need UIV components, so we're almost here. We just need to survive a little bit longer. So I guess my plan is to just make some double up the large quad reactors. That's not gonna like cover it, but it'll help. I mean, we're still taking like 50 million and only inputting 10. That's fine. We're good for a little bit longer, so we can figure that out. I think the goal for next episode is to get metastable oganescent. I'm hoping this will be fairly quick. I say that, but then how do we even get metastable oganesson, right? Metastable oganesson, centrifuge, packer, large centrifuge, UIV. I mean, it's... Hold on. Oganesson breeding base. Titanium 50 and Californium 250. Okay, this should be... This shouldn't be too bad. We get hot oganesson and then we vacuum freeze that with a mold into hot metastable, and then we vacuum freeze that into metastable. Okay, that's not bad at all. So we can definitely get that next episode. We should also probably start looking at this liquid crystal detector. Carbon nanotube dust, which we have. This comes from a catalyst. These two. Cobalt oxide. Okay, so we can definitely work on the sensor, the UIV sensor next episode. Again, nothing like too bad here. UHV. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, nothing to worry about so far. Another thing I would like to do, which we might do this next episode. We might just take a fun episode and upgrade our gear. I'd at the very least like to get a draconic flux capacitor. Like we can make all this. This isn't too bad. The armor infusing stand or armor infuser. Like we have all this. Fusion reactor Mark II, we can make this. Like we can make this no problem. Maybe see if we can get the staff. That would be cool. We're far enough in the pack to where, like the magic feather, we should have gotten rid of this a while ago, honestly. But there's like no better way of flight other than it right now. And the armor is the armor. We can also upgrade the dislocator. Yeah, okay. We're going to get draconic armor next episode, I've decided. And then we will work on getting oganesson, UIV sensor, maybe even advanced fusion Mark III. That'd be pretty cool. Although this is so incredibly annoying. But that's fine. We can do it. Yeah, no worries whatsoever. What were we doing? We wanted to upgrade the macerator, so we needed the UMV blocks. We also need another UMV input hatch, right? So we can head over here. This is our macerator. Whoa. This is still on UV, dude. So motor block. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Piston block, motor block, and then piston, and then we can upgrade this to UMV, which is pretty exciting. UMV, brilliant. So what do we need for this? Taranium Charge. Let's throw a recipe in there. Then we can head over to, right, we passive this. We passive the other charge, which I think was a waste, but that's fine. So if we come here, we can do that and then charge, right? Mendelvium. Mendelvium. We have a bunch of the dust, but none of the... Wait, how much do we need for this? We needed a plate. Yeah, this is why we needed the UMV macerator. This is just that. We also need the rods themselves, right? But other than that, I'd like to get this rod. So you go in here, lathe. I think we don't have any more room in the lathe. That is wild to me. We could probably get rid of that for now if we need it. Okay, let's check on Mendelvium because we should. Yeah, this is going. Everything here is going. Oh, you know what I did? I see what I did. So we have 261. We have a bunch of 261. What does the 261 turn into? 261 oxide depleted 261 Mendelvium waste. Okay. So we just need to get So let's see what we can do. Right? So this has the nitric acid. So we have a bunch of this. This needs to go in with oxygen, which I think is this one. Yeah. So you're getting the oxide. The oxide goes into an extruder. Let me fix Mendelvium and I'll bring you back for this. Okay, we are back. Got Mendelvium figured out. And now we're making the charge. We're making this. So oh, it worked. Okay, well, that worked. Hey, we did it. Okay. And this will be where we wrap up this episode because it's getting a bit long. Next time, like I said, I want to get the draconic armor, so we'll probably do that at the start of the episode, and then work on the line here for the liquid crystal detector, UIV sensor, and hopefully end the episode getting Advanced Fusion Mark III. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall catch you next time.